Hi, if you don't know me, my name is Jake, and the channel you're watching, 787 Dude Who Loves Planes, is all about aviation and stuff linked to planes. In today's video, I'll be labelling parts of a plane, so from the top to the bottom, from the nose to the rear. Yeah, so let's get in with the video. Okay, so I've got my British Airways 747 here. Now, on planes different to the 747, which is a lot, because I have a lot of planes, there will be different. So like the cockpit on this plane is on the top deck, not on the bottom deck, where like A380, for example, it's in the middle of the top and the middle. So like you have the cockpit there, and then like second floor, yeah. So that's quite weird. But other planes, the cockpit is just on the first deck, which is a lot of planes. So I'm going to start at the front of the plane to make it non-confusing, and then I'll go from here to the wings and then back. Yeah. So first things, you can definitely see that they're the cockpit, and you should know, but that's where the pilots fly the plane. Here's the nose, and this, so like when it's flying through the air and the wind's coming towards it, the nose makes way for it, where it's all aerodynamic, and if you do that, you slide right past it. But if it was a square, you'd keep your hand there and it wouldn't go past. And that is the science behind it, where you put your hand on it, you push through like that, you can do it. If it's a square, then your hand will be like that and you won't be able to push through it. And that's what makes them aerodynamic. Enough from plane science. Second off, we have the first door. Now on a normal plane, the first door would be first thing after the cockpit, but on 747 you have windows, then the first door. So from first class, your nearest exit will be behind you. So, and then around just after the first door, you will have the airline logo. Now when people do parts of the plane, they don't include the airline logo, but that is one of the biggest, that's a big part of the plane. You know what airline it is. You know if you're getting on the right plane or not. Well, unless you're in Terminal 5 Heathrow, then you'll know you'll be getting on the right airline, because they're all British Airways, except for the ones where British Airways have to rent out a plane, and because they didn't have a plane for your flight, like they've done in my flight. Anyway, enough from that. Yeah, so you have the British Airways, well, the airplane's logo. So you have the airplane's logo, and then after that takes you to the wings. Now in between the wing and the nose, which is that bit, all there is, oh yeah, I forgot to mention, because I can't see it, there's a cargo hold, and the rest is just windows and doors. There's about 2 of them. Normally, yeah, always 2 before you get to the wing. So on the wing, I'll start up here like that. So here are wing buddies, I think they're called. Flat buddies. I'm not actually sure what they're called. I will look that up though. So yeah, I think these also help with the aerodynamics. I don't really know, but not everyone knows everything. So here are the spoilers, and the flaps are underneath. People say, wait, aren't the flaps on top? Because they don't really know what spoilers are. Spoilers are on a plane too. They are just like what's on racing cars, and some people may think they're on the rear wing, but they're not. They're on the wing. They're like on a glider, the speed air brake. Right, and then at the front here you have a spoiler. And on the end of the wing, it is quite hard to see because it's not that. Sorry. And on the end of the wing here, it's not easiest to see, but that is called an aileron. And the aileron moves the plane when it's flying through the air. You have the rudder, and people just think that that's it, that turns the plane. But on the end of two wings, there are ailerons which turn. It gives the plane that little curve turn where the rudder moves it left and right. Okay, on the bottom of the wing, the first thing is quite noticeable. The registration of the plane. You have the engines, because they are connected to the bottom. And then all here you have the flaps. That's on the same repeated. And then on the tip of the wing, you have the winglet. Now, not every plane has a winglet, such as the 787. And some planes, like the A380 and the A320, I like to call them little wing studs because they just clip off. They're not winglets, they're like, not sure how to describe them. Okay, now on a 747, I should have done that earlier, it does have a hump. This bit here, they call it the hump. And then on a lot of planes like the 747, A380, 777, A340, they have a wing door. But on smaller planes like 737, A320 and A321-300 and 2, they have emergency windows. On these bigger planes, they have emergency doors, and there'll either be a slide if they're on ground, or they will stand on the wing if they've had a water landing. Now, after, you will have the other cargo hold. That's a main cargo hold for cargo, same with that one, and that is any random bags. Now, after the cargo hold, if this was a 787, you would have a Dreamliner sign. But also you have another registration of the plane, which is just there. If you're wondering what the little bang-ish was earlier, it was just my shelf. I'll fix it afterwards. You know, no point restarting the video just because the shelf dropped. Now, I am going to take... actually, no, forget it. Right, then you have the last door, and just above the last door, you have what country it comes from, or kingdom, or whatever, empire, you know, anything. And then at the back here, you have the rear wings with the elevators. There are the elevators. You have the tail, and then there's the rudder. You can see in that, you can see a little line there, that will be the rudder. And then this, not many people know what it is, but once you know, it's quite easy to remember. It's the APU, and the APU is a little mini engine in the back of the plane. It's like a mini fan, mini engine. So if the engines were to fail, you would turn the APU on and it will give the plane power. So yeah, like a mini engine. Now that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a like if you liked it. Give it a dislike if you disliked it. I mean, you shouldn't have disliked it. If you didn't like them, then just don't watch the channel. And subscribe, because that always helps me out. I'm already on 6 subscribers just in one video. Thank you to all those people who subscribed. And I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.